Hi everyone, I'm Gaelen McCormick and I teach at the Eastman Community Music School in Rochester, New York. This tutorial is about the Bacchanale by Saint-Saens, and this is the bass part, of course, and it's for those who are going to the junior high all county soon. So let's get started. Let's look through. I'm not going to do a straight playthrough with you. You don't need that much help on this one, I don't think. But I'm going to tell you where I am and we're going to jump around, and it should help you focus your practice as you're getting ready. This is a super fun piece, you guys. The one thing you got to look out for is that a lot of little chunks will repeat. So you might want to take your pencil and just mark like these two measures 5 times and then really be counting and really be listening. And I'll show you where they are when we get to it. So blah blah, the beginning, pits, lovely, lovely, have a good time with that. Jump in at measure 38 or 2 after 36. Super quiet, super tappy kind of sounding, almost kind of like a drum sounding. If you want to do open D, make sure it's really, really clear to yourself and to everybody else. I don't like mine. I'm pretty high off the string when I do it, and all I hear is so I might do it closed because that's usually a little bit better. Open string, when you think about it, oh, you can't see my hand, but I'm just pointing at the bridge. Open string is the longest string length to try and get to speak. So it's actually the most challenging string length to get to speak. So when you're going with a somewhat shorter string length, by closing it, usually it's a little bit easier. I'm gonna try it closed. You can too. Same place. 1, 2. Did you notice there was a crescendo before that? I only vaguely noticed it. I kind of waited too long. I would not only get heavier with the bow, I would also start to use a little bit more, but don't get into a ton. You're going to get that, and that doesn't get louder. So I probably got up to the point of using about that much bow, but I got a lot heavier with it as I went along. So heavier first until you feel like, that doesn't sound very good, and then start to move more side to side. Now the first thing I just noticed for myself, and I marked in my part, is that we're about to start a section that repeats. So I chunked it off with brackets, and for me it goes from halfway through where we just ended to the next line. I'm going to shout it out when we get there. Let's do this together. So you got to remember B flats are in there, and then they're going to throw some more accidentals at you just for fun. 1, 2, 1. That's it. Now it repeats again. Here we go. 1, 2, 1. Now we do something different. Now the next section is another spot that's going to repeat and repeat. So again, start counting with this one. Here we go at 89. 1, 2, 1, go. You do go from B flat to C sharp. I know that's obvious. At 105, I see play circled in my part. I don't know if you have that in your part too, but I see play circled. So that tiny Q note, I do want you to be prepared to play. I mean, worst case scenario, the conductor says, no, don't play it, and you just drop out there. All right, there's only one more thing we need to do in here. This piece is really pretty easy peasy. I think the last thing for us really is to look at 182. Più animato. All right, Italian means, più means more, animato, animated. So more animated means, gotta go a little bit faster. This is one where they very kindly told you how many times it's gonna repeat. Can you see that underneath it? They put in italic numbers, 1, 2, da 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 da, all the way up to 18. I'm pretty sure that those first two chunks are like an intro, and then you're going to hear the winds come in with a da dee dee da dum bum be da dee da dum bum, and I think it's going to be a really straightforward 16 count thing, but I still want you to count your 18 chunks. So let's play one of those chunks together and just get your bearings on this. Bum bugga dum bum bugga dum bum ba. 1, 2, ready, go. So we do a double down in the beginning, and the very end is up, up, down, and they're all gonna go like that. Let's play like 4 of these chunks. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. I feel like I'm leading an exercise class. How do you guys feel? So I'm just clamping down 1 on A. I mean, that's it. I know what I said earlier about the open D being hard to speak, so if you really feel virtuous and you want to do this, you can. But here's the thing, I want that. I want the bass to be resonating a lot during this passage. So I'm not really going to care too much about whether the D is occasionally scraping, like I was having that problem before when I was showing you that, because this is being doubled by the timpani and it's being doubled by a lot of other instruments. So you just go right ahead. I would keep the open and the 1. Last thing, 218. This is wonderful. I'm not going to tell you, but I want you to figure out what is the key he's referencing here. E flat, F sharp. Come on, my theory nerds. What is the key? I'll tuck it down in the comments for you. What is the key he's referencing here? What is the key we've been in for the whole piece? It's not the key he's referencing here. 1 and 2 and 1, go. Like you do all the time. You could do it in your sleep. All right, I'm proud of you. Keep that practicing up. I think this of all the pieces is probably going to be the easiest one for you, so I would really plow your time into New World Symphony and Rosamund, but do be checking in on these couple spots here. Have a great time when you get to the orchestra rehearsals. Bye.